Hi everyone, it is your girl Paige. Welcome to my pick a card. This is going to be titled, What Does Your Person Want You to Know? So this is about your person of interest, whatever state or title you're in with your person, whether it's a situationship, a friendship, a crush, or you're freshly dating them. This is what they want you to know. So maybe this person of yours has a hard time opening up and expressing their feelings to you, or you're feeling some type of disconnect and you're wondering what's going on, if they will open up to you. This is the perfect reading for you. So thank you so much for joining me. We have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 is this, pile 2 is this, and pile 3 is this. So pause the video now. If you need more time to make your selection, please try to pick just one pile. Also, at the very end, I have 2 decks of fresh, I just got these channeled message cards from Divine Masculine, but it could be also said for feminine if you're a male watching this regarding a female. So that will be at the very end. So pile 1 is this citrine right here. Pile 2 is this colored fluorite. And pile 3 is this labradorite. I like how it's all shimmery like that. So cool. Alrighty, so yep, I will see you at your pile. Thank you for joining me. Hi there, pile 1, welcome. You are the ones who chose this citrine right here. We're going to start with the tarot. These are small, but they're still tarot. What does your person of interest want you to know? We have the Queen of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. So there is a battle here, mind versus heart, because the heart, of course, are these cups. Those talk about emotions, and then the swords talks about your mental thoughts and struggles maybe, and it could also talk about clarity and communication. So we have 3 swords and 2 cups. So it's really like a mind versus heart. And I think in this situation, your person of interest, their mind has been the loudest. So if that comes to fears and anxieties, because this person does have feelings for you. I mean, of course, we have the 10 of Cups. That's emotional completion. They see you in a way as endgame, you check all the boxes. If there's a list of what they're looking for in a person, you check off all of those things. However, maybe this person does not want to settle down just yet, and they want to look around at all the other options. They're not ready to just settle down at the moment. Or maybe the 7 of Cups could be talking about them being in their head a lot, of course, some more, but in this sense, it's daydreaming and fantasizing about positive things. But it's also leading to an inaction. And with this 8 of Swords, it's almost as if this person feels trapped. So I don't feel any action as far as them opening up to you, if it hasn't happened, I don't see that happening. Not to say it won't happen, but they are a little bit anxious right now. Something about this connection maybe triggers them. Maybe they've never felt as strong as they do before they met you. And the Queen of Swords can talk about maybe how they see you. Maybe they view you a little bit bold and direct and great with your communication, but they're not the same way. And they're a little bit intimidated in the sense of maybe they feel like you can see right through them and they can't hide anything from you. So there's that, but there is this feeling of being stuck. So there are so many different cases that could be the case for you guys. Maybe they are talking to someone else and they feel as if they can't leave that situation right now. Maybe it's just as simple as they're not great with being vulnerable, and there's that fear of opening up to you because the feelings are there. As much as this person tries to repress them, maybe, or stay in denial, they can't help that they have a lot of feelings for you, and they hopelessly fantasize about this connection, about maybe them opening up and you going, oh my gosh, I've been waiting. And so they've really been fantasizing about the connection, but when it comes to stepping forward to you and opening up to you about what they want or how they feel, they're closed off. The Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords are heavy mental anguish, mental energy. It talks about us being a little bit restless, and it talks about maybe some darker energy or feeling in a lower vibration as far as emotions go. Maybe there's some type of depression here, or fear, or some baggage from the past. But really, this Eight of Swords is a mindset thing. You're only as trapped as your mind tells you that you are. And so it's confusing this person. They're also scared that if they don't step up towards you and open up, then you're going to walk away, because they see you as this no BS type of person, which they respect, but they're also very intimidated by it at the same time. They want to give you the world, perhaps, but it's not as if this person has no interest in you. Some of you are in a friendship with this person, some of you are newly dating this person, and it could be a situationship. This pile could be anything, any situation that you're in with your person of interest. And they do have feelings for you, but they also are trapped in their head and in their fear, and this could stem from anything, right? This could stem from baggage from a previous relationship. This can stem all the way back from how they were raised in their childhood. If it was not a healthy environment, that could be affecting them. There's so many things that could be playing a part here. So for the sense of this general reading, they want you to know that they're trying to get out of their own way in their own head. They know that they're sabotaging this. They want you to know that they have feelings for you. They do daydream of a future with you. But as of now, they're really scared. They're really trapped in some type of fear. And they're trying to work on it. But maybe they're being a little bit dismissive and cold towards you because this love triggers them. Activated Earth. Power places ley lines. Trust where you're led. So there's this sense that your person feels as if they were brought to you for a divine reason, almost as if there's this sense of calling or purpose or destiny, fate. You kind of trigger them, you activated them spiritually to transition and grow from within. It's very triggering, but it's also promoting growth, so it's that bittersweet energy. Yes, we have cracked open. If you see the imagery, it's almost as if they're feeling as if this is what's happening. Not that they blame you, it's just, I feel that this is just a strong triggering connection for some of you, and it feels as if this person is being forced to look at the wounds from their past that they tried to leave behind them in order to heal and grow from it. And it says cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So they're stepping into a place of surrender. They were in denial. They were like, deny, deny, deny. I don't want to face these feelings right now. But as they're being activated, this could be represented as some tower moment or some chaotic thing in their life that shook them and made them get out of their ego or shape them up and put them in the right direction. But cracked open is almost as if they're letting go of the mask, right? They're seeing their true selves, their true essence, their spiritual being, who they really are, why they're here, why you two are put into each other's life. And this is a long process, okay? It is what it is. great and full, and the land between. So yeah, some of you are at a distance. Some of you are not maybe talking as much. Maybe you two live far away from one another, but there could be a separation. Not all of you, I'm saying, has to have this, but either it's emotional distance, a literal physical distance, or it's just kind of hot and cold between the two of you. But I see that this is going to change in time, especially when this person sees themselves in a better light and heals what they need to and face their fears and let down their mask. But it's almost like they're saying it is what it is. Like, what happened is what happened. And I don't know if that's just kind of saying, look, I can't help it. Look, I'm sorry if I made things complicated, but there's things in my life, you know? But they want to have victory here. They want to first see themselves worthy enough, because some of them don't feel worthy enough for you, and that's what their issue is here. And so they're really working on that confidence and facing their fears and finding the courage to come and open up. It's all about opening up, because the feelings it's not as if the feelings have to be developed more. They're already here. But it's like this person's a closed door and they're just not ready right now to open up. We have purpose. Oh my gosh, I was just talking about purpose. I know what I am here to do. So this is what your person of interest is trying to do right now. They're trying to figure out exactly why they are here, what reason. They're trying to go within introspection mode and see. They know that they're here for a reason. They're trying to figure that out. And we have relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this person feels like you are great for them. You are even maybe a role model to this person or what they aspire to be, maybe, in a sense. And maybe this is talking about deep down, they do want a commitment with you. They do want a relationship with you. But right now, they're just focusing on themselves. And last but not least, we have these. I have divinely guided messages of love and divine masculine unspoken truth. I'll lay them all out at the same time. We are both hurting from this. It says damage. So they acknowledge maybe the sabotage or damage that they have done or caused in this connection. Conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. So they want to talk to you, especially if you haven't spoken in a while, or even if you just spoke yesterday. They want to always hear your voice because it makes them feel better and really safe is what I'm getting. So at the same time, while you cause them anxiety, you also make them feel safe, which it's like an oxymoron. And then we have space. I need more time to think. So yeah, this person will need to grow, gather themselves, figure out what's going on, build up their self-confidence, maybe sort some issues out that need to be sorted out and like adjustments needing to be made. But I do see that at the end of the day, they want to come back because they long to hear from you. They love the sound of your voice and your laugh and everything about you. So I'm getting that for quite a lot of you, there is going to be an apology that will be said. Transformations, a lot of changes are happening in my life. Of course there are. Of course there are on a spiritual level, yes. Addictions, we bring out the worst triggers in each other. Absolutely, especially if this is some type of soul connection or twin flame connection. Running, I am hot and cold. I cannot stay. I'm sorry. So this is what's happening right now for some of you with your person. They're being a runner because they're feeling really triggered right now. Resistance, I am hiding my true heartfelt feelings for you. Yes, yes. Because opening up to you, even though they know that the feelings are there, and in a way they really do want to tell you, like they're longing to tell you this, something about vulnerability, something about opening up makes them maybe feel weak or scared, something about that. And lastly, we have evasions. I am ignoring you because I simply cannot deal with you. So I know that stung a little bit. I know that hurt some of your feelings, but it's just letting you know the reason for all of this is because of the whole triggering thing, and the feelings are there. My true heartfelt feelings for you, they have it, but they cannot face it right now. So maybe it's just a thing regarding them needing to find, or maybe finish this transformation or something, so that they could find the courage to come to you. But as of now, yeah, space is what they need. So you have a choice, pile 1, as far as what you want to do. I do believe for quite a few of you, this is a soul connection, but of course, you still have a say-so in the matter. Thank you so much, pile 1, for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for my future videos that I will post. And until next time, guys, bye. Hi there, pile 2. Welcome in. So you chose this colored fluorite right here. Ooh, sorry about that. Let's take a look at the tarot. What does your person want you to know? We have the 6 of Cups. We have the King of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. The 2 of Cups. And the Moon. Alright, so in a way it's a similar message. The feelings that this person has for you, pile 2, are very, very astronomical in size and strong. And they're deep. Now, this is what's very interesting. Separately, we have the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. The 2 of Cups, again, it gives me that soulmate vibe, that yearning for someone, feeling as if there is something special that's unexplainable. 6 of Cups is giving me, again, that soulmate vibes, a lot of intense emotion, feeling as if they've known you in a previous lifetime, thinking about you all the time. A lot of nostalgia of all the memories that the 2 of you have shared previously. However, when you add the 6 of Cups with the 2 of Cups, 6 plus 2 is 8. And the 8 of Cups talks about walking away or leaving something behind or someone behind. And the King of Swords comes across very cold and callous. Someone who really is intellectual, but they lead with their rationality and their logic rather than with their emotion. They do not connect with their emotions. Okay? Someone who really stays in their head, tries to think things through, maybe too much. And so the 6 and 2 of Cups, if you add them, it's 8 of Cups. So maybe this person's not speaking to you right now. They're giving you the cold shoulder. But they still are keeping an eye on you. And they are still very much thinking about you. Even this Moon card talks about some mystery. There's some hidden secrets that this person is keeping from you, almost as if they're wearing a mask because they are not wanting you to see that they do have feelings for you. So this person is being closed off from you right now. And as far as the reason goes, it could be anything. This is very general reading, but they want to keep their feelings for you a secret so badly, and there must be a reason as to why they want to keep this hidden from you. Maybe they just don't want commitment, so that could be it. Or maybe they just don't want to open up and be emotional and vulnerable with you. That could be it as well. Maybe they're talking to somebody else and they're not ready to let that situation go. That could be it. So it could be any of those reasons. There could be multiple others as well, but they are dead set about having this control, about you not seeing through their mask, not seeing the feelings and the depth of the feelings that they have for you. But this is also someone who feels haunted by you, someone who has a lot of dreams of you and feels as if they're being shown so many signs of you, everywhere they go. Maybe they're hearing your name everywhere. So it's not easy for them to keep this bottled in, but they are really adamant of keeping it that way, because it's almost like this person has a power struggle issue. It could be pride. This person could be very prideful at times, and so they want to be the one in control. They feel like if they tell you how they feel, it's like they're giving their power away to you, which sounds a little bit strange, I know, especially considering the fact that they have all these feelings for you on a deeper level. Oh, man. So, they are being avoidant, okay? They're being avoidant. Their heart space is very closed off right now. But I'm not getting an exact reason as to why, other than the fact that they just don't want to let you in, and they don't want you to see that the feelings that they have for you are very, very deep. Like, they're so strong. So let's keep going for more clarification. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So yeah, the moon could also talk about intuition. Intuitively, they believe that there is something special here. And it really, to me, seems with this statement, all paths lead home. It's almost as if they view you as home. So even if they go away from you for a little bit, or they try to move on thinking that the grass is greener maybe with another person, they realize there's still that void inside of them. And then when they think about you, and they think about all the memories and how they felt for you the moment they met you, all of this sparks something within them, and it's like, wow, that is the person for me. And even if they have this struggle with being in denial and soaking in their emotions, being in denial, sitting in their emotions, they know that they can't keep this up forever. And there will be a point in time where they're like, all right, I will stop this, I will surrender this, and I will just face this fear. But this person does come across very maybe tormented by situations from their past. Maybe they have some demons or some addictions, and it's affecting them. And maybe it's energy that they're hanging around as well. But in a sense, they do believe that you're home to them. There's this message of sanctuary, of home, feeling safe and seen for the first time. And the intuition that this person has is strong. So is your intuition. It's strong. And so this is an intuitive connection. You both know that there's something here from the moment y'all met. But there's a struggle. They don't want to, there's like a power struggle. They feel like they're going to give you the victory if they tell you how they feel, which is pretty sad. And then we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So we do have surrender. So maybe they are about to step into this place of surrender because all they want is to hold you again, to have you in their arms, to be in your arms. And there's this yearning, there's this feeling of longing here. They don't feel the same without you in their life. A part of them feels a little bit void, or just not excited, not feeling the zest of life or the colors of life without you. And I feel that there are spirit guides and maybe passed on loved ones watching over the connection. I'm getting that from, you see this person's face, and then there's another person's face, and then there's this. So I do think that in a sense this is a divinely guided union. Not saying that that all of you will be in a long-term relationship with them. Some of you will just be maybe in a friendship with them, but there is this sense of you two are meant to be in each other's lives here. And so that is what I am seeing. All right, a powerful move. Awakening genius. And a tall tale. So this is giving me, Pinocchio, and every time he lies, his nose gets longer. So the fact that this person maybe has told you in the past, like, I don't want you to catch feelings, I don't have feelings for you, or I don't see you that way, or I only want you as a friend, that could be a lie. That could have been a bold-faced lie because they wanted to stay in their comfort zones. And so they may admit this to you, right? They might be like, yeah, I was lying the whole time. Of course, I had more feelings for you. And we have a powerful move. It's almost as if maybe they're planning something. Once they get out of this period of denial and maybe they take that leap of faith, I do feel strongly that they're going to do something huge that you're not going to expect here, all because they are surrendering, and they're growing, they're doing the shadow work, they're connecting with their spirituality and their religion for some of them, and they're connecting to their angels, and they're getting downloads. And so because of that, it's like a flower opening and blooming. So yes, I do believe this person could be psychically inclined or gifted, and some of you could be as well. But what they want you to know is that they do have something in mind. They're still fighting for this connection, even though all signs point in the opposite direction and show otherwise. They are not wanting to let go of this. This is what they want you to know, is that they still see something very special here. Even if sometimes they can't deal, and sometimes even if this love terrifies them, they see something worthwhile here, and they're going to come out of this like tall tale period. Surrender, yes, this is a message of what your person is about to do, because we had that message earlier. Yeah, surrender. So this, your person of interest, okay, they are literally about to do this more. And this surrender is talking about sitting in the emotions and facing the fact that you do have feelings for someone. And this is what they didn't want to do. And now they're about to reach that point because they feel very sad without you guys in their life, and they want to talk to you all the time, but they know they're the reason that you two haven't been getting close lately is because they have such a high wall. They push you away. There is something from this person's past. I do believe in time they are going to open up to you about this. They're going to open up to you about this. I can release my need to control. And self-esteem. So this could have been an issue that they had. Maybe they had a low self-esteem. They didn't feel good enough. They didn't feel that confident or felt worthy enough for you. There was just some anxiety. But it says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So maybe their solar plexus chakra was a little bit foggy, and they just didn't feel as if they were that confident, or they didn't have much to give. But it's weird because for a lot of you, I feel that this person outwardly presents themselves to be very confident, but again, it's kind of like a mask that they have. And last but not least, we have the channeled cards from the divinely guided messages of love, and the divine masculine unspoken truth, and I will lay them all out at the same time. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So this is also giving me that sense of, hey, there are things that we haven't said. There are things we've left unsaid. I'm not done. We still need this conversation. We still need this clarity and closure here. So they're not done with the connection. Even though it really may seem that way for a lot of you, that they don't care, which is unfortunately sad. They want you to know that no, we're not done. We still have things to do, like settle and say, and they're determined for this conversation to happen if it never happened, like the heart-to-heart conversation. We have disagreements, so it says, I wish you understood how I feel. So this is kind of like they're saying, I wish you could understand why I'm acting the way I act, why I'm acting the way I'm acting, and I wish you could understand where I'm coming from. But it's also like, how could you, especially if they never even told you why they're acting the way they're acting. It's like you're not a mind reader, pile 2. So, but anyway, in a sense, they're wanting you to see that it's not because they don't like you that they're being like this difficult. In a way, they want you to realize that there are some deep-seated fears here or wounds here, and that is why that they are acting like this. It's in a place of hurt, maybe sadness and confusion. Oh my gosh, I said confusion, and look, confusion. Oh gosh, that's creepy. Okay, it says, I feel unclear about where we stand. So as of now, they feel a little bit confused. That's why they're like, we have unfinished business here. We're not done. Reflection, I know I am capable of so much more than I think. So they are realizing this. Past lives, I remember you from before. Of course, we had the 6 of Cups, which talks about past lives. Detachment, I feel numb and I don't know how to bring back those feelings. So wow, maybe they are currently closed off from all emotions and feelings, which is very dangerous to have that or be in that position. So yikes. Frozen, I have no words to say right now. A lot of them feel guilt-ridden and really bad and sorry about how they've been treating you and how they're handling this. And so they don't want to face you right now, because not that they think you would be mean or anything, but anyway, releasing. I'm letting go of anything or anyone that is not helping with my growth. I don't think this is in regards to you, so don't worry, pile 2. I think this could be talking about maybe their thought process, if it's negative and toxic, or maybe there's bad energies of people hanging around them, or maybe they're releasing an ex or someone that they are dealing with. I'm letting go of anything that is not helping with my growth. So that is all that I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Last but not least, hi there, pile 3. Welcome in. You chose this labradorite right here, okay? And we are going to look into the tarot and oracle cards regarding what does your person want you to know. So let's start with the tarot. I know this looks miniature because the average tarot cards are much bigger. Oh well, it's like a poker size. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. So the 9 of Wands and the Knight of Wands sounded like the same thing. I said twice. And lastly, we have the Queen of Cups. So they have been working really hard in their career work, trying to build up, money and save money for themselves, maybe to move to another house or to get a car or just to save up money. And so this is where they're primarily focused on right now. We also have the Knight of Wands, so you might find that this person is very attractive, fiery and charismatic and passionate. However, they're like unreliable maybe. This is also someone who kind of runs from commitment or anything serious. They just want to have a good time. They want something casual. The 9 of Wands is like someone who has very strong boundaries. They don't want anyone to come close to them. or attach, maybe get feelings. And this person believes that you are having feelings for them, or you're catching feelings for them. And even though in a sense, yes, they do have feelings for you as well with the Nine of Cups, it's like not enough for them to want to pursue it right now. Because again, they're really focusing on money. So either maybe they're working multiple jobs just to make ends meet, or just to save up money for something. Some of them want to go on a trip with some friends later, and so they're trying to save up for that expense. They do see you as someone who's very loving and very nurturing and very giving. You give a lot, maybe too much, some of you do, but they see you as very kind and compassionate people. And it's almost as if they feel like you're looking at the wrong person, because they don't want to offer that back to you. Like, they don't want the commitment part. They're really not wanting that with anyone. And I do believe this person is talking around to multiple people, including you. So if you two are in a friends with benefits, which is what I'm getting for a lot of you, you're not the only one, most likely, that they're speaking with. And again, it's nothing against you, it's just their preference. Maybe they just feel like, hey, I'm not ready for that stage of my life right now. Maybe some of them are like, hey, I'm so young, I don't feel like growing. I mean, there's no point in rushing. I'm so young, like, I could do the whole commitment thing when I get older, right? And they're thinking, hey, there's other priorities that come first. Work is an example, and they don't want to be monogamous, or they don't want to be in a commitment. But yes, they do have some feelings for you with the Nine of Cups. Because of how like big your heart is, they can't help but develop some feelings for you. However, I feel like some of you, this connection has been draining on you, because you feel like you're getting played. And some of you are getting played. I can't emphasize enough that even though this is a very fun person, the Knight of Wands, someone who's being represented as the Knight of Wands, they're very fun. They're a good time, a great time even. You have a blast with this person. They're like the life of the party. When it comes to relationships, it's not the best energy card, because it's like they come but they leave. They're not wanting to settle down. They're unreliable, and they could be symbolized as like an F-boy or an F-girl. So that is what I'm seeing here. And if you're okay with continually being in a friends with benefits, or maybe just a friends thing, or if you're okay with that casualness with no like commitment coming through, then keep talking to them. Like, have a good time. Like, no judgments from me to you guys. But if you're wanting something more, and you're wanting something serious, and you're in a situationship with this person, it's not going to happen. Like, I'll just say it like it is. Not necessarily saying that it will never happen, but it's definitely not going to happen anytime soon. And so it's like your call. It's your call to make. We have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So they could be going through some type of struggle, internal struggle, with some type of addictions or control issues. They could be drinking a lot or smoking stuff, like weed and stuff, to help them cope with some major life trauma or issue that messed them up. So, yeah. They're kind of at war with themselves, is what that is saying. And then we have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So they are gifted with something. They could be from another, what can I say, galaxy. They could be starseed. They need to heal the inner child, perhaps. But yeah, it's like they don't really see their worth at the present moment, because they have been sent here for a reason, and they don't see that because they are so at war within themselves. I'm just getting that from this card. Like, these are the same person, but it's like they're splitting against one another, fighting with one another, not connected to each other. So it's like this person's not in tune or in touch with their inner child, and they're not healed. They haven't healed that. They don't see that they are very talented and very gifted. We also have Inner Earth, which says, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So now they're kind of in survival mode, your person of interest. And they're trying to start over, but yet they're kind of maybe ruminating from memories from their past. So yeah, there's things that need to definitely, I don't want to say improve. There are things that they need to see. They need to see their worth, first of all, but then they also need to heal from within whatever struggles that they are currently going through, and stop these addictions, which are coping mechanisms. So maybe they're just going through a rough time mentally. We have a deep breath, a beautiful uncaging, and the rose's kiss. So they think you have beautiful lips. They want you to know that they love kissing you, if you two have ever kissed, or if you haven't, they dream about it or they think about it. You have soft lips to them, or you have kissable lips to them, is what's happening. Deep down, they want to open up their heart, but they keep it closed. So it's very possible that if they work on themselves and do the inner work that needs to happen and surrender, that, hey, maybe eventually they will open up to you. But as of now, they just need to focus on themselves and their self-care and meditate and heal. They want you to know that they're trying to heal. They're trying to find balance within themselves, and they're trying to, maybe they're, in a sense, they are distracting themselves though as well from this connection by working so very hard, maybe too hard. So yeah. But they think you're a great kisser. Anyway, don't know if that does anything. Alright. We have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So there could be a pride issue here with your person of interest not wanting to get off their high horse, maybe. Hey, feeling like they're too much of the, I don't want to curse, but too much of the stuff instead of the S-H-I-T. And yeah, a lot of ego. Knight of Wands could also be indicative of someone who's very prideful. And we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So they do blame themselves, especially for those that have very strong feelings for you. They're realizing that this pride is sabotaging the beauty of this connection that you two have together. Last but not least, we have these channeled message cards. We have divinely guided messages of love and divine masculine unspoken truth. I will lay them all out at the same time. We have neglected. I failed to give you what you need, or I failed to show you how I felt. So that could be part of the blame that they are giving themselves, or the guilt that they cast on themselves. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. I did not act when I should have. And self-love. I am still trying to heal. Absolutely. Just goes along with the message that I was saying before. Presence. I am too concerned with what people think. Maybe they're worrying about what people would think if they saw you two together, and They think too much about what others' opinions are. Trust. I trust in the timing of things happening when they are meant to. I am stuck until I become aware of what lessons I need to learn. We have karmic ties here. I am taking time to deal with my triggers and past wounds, healing again. Really, that is a message coming through strongly from your person in this pile. And lastly, we have awakening. I am understanding my role in life and becoming my true authentic self. So this is a process, okay? And sometimes it's a long process depending on the depth of what needs to be healed and when you start the healing process. Anyway, thank you so much, Pile 3, for tuning in and for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and hit the bell if you want to be notified. With that being said, be blessed, be on the lookout for all of my future videos coming up, and I will see you lovely souls next time. Kisses, take care.